In the event of a water damage emergency, call PuroClean of Cenla.
Okay, campers, rise and shine. And don't forget your booties because it's cold out there today. Wait a second. It's cold out there every day. What is this, Miami Beach? Okay, yeah, that was Groundhog Day. I had to do it. It is Groundhog Day. I'm going to reveal whether the shadow was seen or not. Too early for a specter in the mechanical device. I agree, John. It is a little too early unless you stayed up all night. 44 degrees on Toledo Bend. We have 39 as it is on Miss Linda's porch there in Alexandria. And yes, I talked a little Groundhog Day, favorite movie, one of the, well, top 10. And yes, as you can see here on this beautiful graphic I didn't even have to make, we do have a shadow that was seen. So 6 more weeks of winter, as I'm sure you've seen with the giant blue circles with snow all over them later in the month on other pages that I don't really see where they're coming from. Good morning, Vicki. Good morning, Sharon. Dang. How about that? Shorts, shades, and suntan lotion. That's right. Now, if you are down in Miami Beach, it has been very cold. You can even see they had a little freeze advisory down there, a freeze warning, and it looks like they're going to see some more cold weather down that way tonight. But you don't live there. You live here. Radar close to home showing absolutely nothing out there, and it looks like we're going to stay that way for today. Tomorrow things do change. 38 degrees Alexandria right now, and it was cold out there. Let's see. He didn't get anything out at the house to enjoy the fresh air. Oh, man. Ooh, Fat Pat's. All right, I can go there. I think I've been there before, actually. Good morning, Denise. Good morning, everyone. It's chilly, but it's not cold. It's not what we have been. It's not freezing and crazy out there this morning because we don't have the same cold air mass. We actually have southerly winds coming in, and my wife just texted me. She goes, it's Groundhog Day. Yeah, I think she heard me in here yipping and yelling. So southwesterly winds today. That is going to start things warming up on this day where the groundhog has seen his shadow. And we're going to see about 10 to 15 miles per hour there. It's going to warm us up. It's going to set the table. It's going to bring in some moisture, and we're going to see some rain, not today, but tomorrow. So for your future planner for today, mid-60s for highs. It's been a while. It's going to feel lovely out there. I love cold weather, but part of that is I like to bundle up, and then I like to enjoy the warmth when it gets here. So there's a whole cycle to this thing. Low temps tonight, near 50. So we're not going to see anything frozen. We're not worried about that. And it seems like I've been forecasting precipitation type more than anything. No flurries out of this one, unfortunately. Good morning, Miss Madeline. How you doing? We have some scattered showers rolling in tomorrow morning. I think we could hear a few rumbles of thunder. There's no severe threat out of this one. And you see that just kind of sliding through. Showers and thunderstorms, 7 p.m. I do think this gets out of here before we wake up on Wednesday by several hours. So I took rain chances down to 20% just in case a little bit lingers after midnight on Tuesday. The overall setup here, again, southwesterly flow bringing moisture in. Very simple setup. Low pressure to the north. Front rolls in. That makes rain. It's not going to make a ton, though. I think we're going to see about a half an inch, maybe a little bit more in some spots. And Futurecast on the GFS shows it very well. Lines up along the front. Gets out of here by about midnight Wednesday. I'm not going to be up doing an all-nighter because it's not going to be severe, and that's good for you as well. And after that, not much going on. Really not a ton here that I'm seeing. And actually, contrary to all the blueness I see on the social media pages and the snow and everything, I see a really warm start to the month, or at least a reasonable start to the month here. First half looking pretty solid. And once we get past like late February, it's really tough to get wintry weather. Yes, I know we had an ice storm several years ago in early March. It just gets a lot harder as that sun angle gets higher in the sky. Half an inch to maybe 3/4 of an inch out of this one. 7-day forecast. Good chance for storms on Tuesday. Mid-60s for highs. Mid-50s Wednesday and Thursday. Overnight lows staying barely above freezing there, and we may even see 70 by the weekend. If you're getting married outside this weekend, if you rolled the dice on a February wedding in Louisiana outside, you're doing pretty well with this one. Yeah, the groundhog, I'm telling you, but I think he might be wrong. Look at this. We have orange. This map has been blue for like, I don't know, since after Christmas, I think. So it looks like we're going to be generally around or above where we should be this time of year, which is around 60. We will see some brief colder bouts in there, but we're not going to see any hardcore freezes. And then we'll see toward the end of the month what does decide to happen, because these things do tend to come in cycles. But I do think around Valentine's Day, if you do have an outdoor thing planned there, we could see some rain coming back into the forecast. So back to normal sounds great. I'm telling you, it's not going to be bad. I love the cold. I love the fun of winter. I really still need to see a good snow, so I'm going to have to figure that out on my own time. But yeah, it looks like we're going to be warming things up again towards 70 this weekend. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. That's it for this morning. I think we got all the information out there, and there wasn't a ton to get out, but it was fun. It's Groundhog Day. Started off with a little reference to the movie, and that's all I have for you for today. I'll see you back here tomorrow as usual.